Cloud. All right, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. So excited to be sharing with you today. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Veronica Schreier, and I am going to be talking to you today about a business opportunity that you can take on in many different ways. Okay, so the goal for you today is to really think about, where am I in my personal life and how can this supplement my current lifestyle? So we're not trying to get anyone to just do this or to just become this. Every single team, every single network marketing team has a different culture, but here at Wholly Holistic, I truly believe that every single individual has some powerful gifts, and we always applaud everyone's journey, but there is something beautiful here in doTERRA and with the network marketing business. So my goal today is to just share with you what it is that we have to offer so that you can fully understand it. And I want to first gauge the group a little bit. And if you can, on the chat, drop a 1 if you've ever been in the network marketing industry in the past. I'd love to know if I have any veterans on here. But today, what I want to talk about is fruitful partnerships. And awesome. So you've got a few people. And, you know, every single partnership is going to bring something different into your life. And I just want to showcase today the different solutions that you can find within Wholly Holistic and within doTERRA. So we're going to cover a few things. First, it's going to be products that will greatly impact you and your family's lives, an opportunity to create extra income, and also community to support your growth. So my name, as I mentioned earlier, is Veronica, and I had an epiphany in 2018. So I had a very just clear path of what I wanted out of my life, and it was to be a news reporter. So I did everything to get me to arrive at that destination. And when I finally became a news reporter, I recognized that there were things that I needed in my life that that career could not provide me. So that is how my journey with network marketing truly began. It was because I recognized I want time freedom. I want to work from home. I don't want to be capped to a salary. And I started having all these realizations, and I had no idea what I was going to do. Okay. But this specific industry fell on my lap when I felt like I was asking God for it the most. And it's an industry that people either run with or say doesn't work. And I feel everyone, because it depends on the company that you join, the team that you join, the amount of effort that you put into it. And luckily for me, you know, all the stars aligned, and I had a really big break with network marketing at another company. And after a while, I lost my passion there. I lost my passion because my vision was different than the people I was working with. I lost my passion because the product was something that was good, but it wasn't something that made me like super excited. And that's how I ended up in doTERRA, because I know the power of network marketing, but I also understood that I needed to have the right surrounding and the perfect product. And then could I finally build something that in my mind could be forever. And I'm going to share with you a few things about network marketing. And one of them is that it's not an overnight success kind of business. So if you're someone that right now is like, I just need to make money and I need to make money fast, this might not be the thing for you. But if you're someone that's like, okay, I see long-term game here, and I like helping people, and I really love the idea of these products, I'm going to show you some really cool things that you can do with this company. Okay, so the main thing I ask of you is to keep your mind open, because there's going to be a lot that you're going to learn today. So the first thing we're going to do is that we are going to talk about the vehicle. And let me actually, I have some people in the waiting room. And I don't know why it's not letting me accept them. There we go. The vehicle is super important of how you achieve your dreams, right? Or how you make some extra income. The vehicle here that we're talking about is network marketing. And I don't want to tell you my story and have you make a decision off of this girl that you just met, either on social media or on this call. It's the first time you see me, right? I want you to hear from very successful men who are doing huge things in the business world. And I want you to take their opinions into consideration when deciding if this could be something fruitful for you to take on. So maybe some of you guys have heard some of these guys speak before, but today I'm going to play a little clip from Robert Kiyosaki, who, if you don't follow him yet, he's incredible. If you haven't read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, highly recommend. And also Tony Robbins. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play.
Like I've talked about this audience, your business. So as an entrepreneur, I have built many businesses from scratch. And as some of you know, a lot of them crashed also. Statistics show that most new businesses fail within the first 5 years, 90% in fact. And of the 10% that survive, the remaining 10% crash in the second 5 years. So in other words, most are gone in 10 years. So I've looked at many different models, and one that stands out for me is network marketing. And the reason for that, it takes very little upfront cash. It's low overhead. You can do it part-time. It means keep your daytime job, but do this part-time. And once the business is up and running, it can generate enough income so that you can move from the left side to the right side of the quadrant. So let me tell you about my introduction to network marketing, because I had a very closed mind to it. Since I can build my own businesses, I said, why do I need a network marketing business? But about 15 years ago, I have a good friend, his name is Bill, and this guy is the best real estate investor I know. He has tons of assets in here. So I said, Bill, why did you start a network marketing business? And it's simple. His answer was very simple. He says, it's my way of helping people. But more importantly, he says, the reason most people can't invest in real estate is because they don't have a business. They don't make enough money simply because taxes, debt, inflation, and retirement savings are killing them. They cannot even invest. So my friend Bill, who is a professional real estate entrepreneur, he says, I started a network marketing business so the people that worked with me could start their own business and then invest money with him. So with that, I realized then that network marketing wasn't about making money, but it was about helping people to help other people make money so they become financially free. So the beauty of network marketing, I said, like it's very low entry point, doesn't take much money, you can do it part-time. And where you profit is in most big corporations is they spend millions, sometimes billions of dollars in advertising. So rather than give that money to advertisers, network marketing depends on building a network. It's called word of mouth, like you recommend a movie to a best friend. So really, the reason I support network marketing, because it's not about selling. It's about people helping people build assets in the asset columns, becoming business owners, and then becoming investors, rather than going through all of this here, which most E's and S's go through.
What are your thoughts about network marketing in general? And what is your thoughts about the decision that people can make to become entrepreneurs using it?
Well, it's interesting, I'm doing this program right now, and I got a room, of a couple thousand people from 44 countries. They're all business owners. Some of them are businesses that are approaching $1 billion. Some of them haven't even started yet, right? They're just picking their business. So it's really variety. And one of my goals in that event is to actually get people to not go in business. And the reason it sounds horrible is someone spends $10,000 come to an event. I told them up front, some of you are not made for this, because to run a business requires a certain natural capacity, a nature, if you would, besides skills that you learn. And it's the ability to handle risk. It's the ability to handle stress. It's the ability to do a lot of different things. And you have to be able to manage finance. Most people, they have some of those skills. And that's why every year, 50% of businesses that start are out of business. You look at over any 5-year period of time, 80% are out of business, and over a 10-year period of time, only 4% make it. Now, make it doesn't mean that they're making any money. It just means they're still standing. 96% fail, and after 10 years, you're set, right? No, look at Lehman Brothers, right? Around for a century. They combined $1 trillion in revenue in that century, and they're gone. So the world, technology changes, products and services changes. It's so competitive. So to really be successful, it's a really unique situation. What's beautiful about network marketing is you get all the benefits of being an owner, but you don't have to be worried about supply chain. You have to be worried about accounting, especially in the world we're in today. I mean, network marketing used to be a little bit more different, but today with technology, you can know what's happening in real time. The companies have already set up the software, they know what happens. So it's really picking the right company. And there's a lot of great companies in that area. And it's really realizing that you're really a value creator. If you can go out and add value to other people's lives, if you can just introduce people to a product or a service that a company represents that truly is extraordinary, some products and services can't just be thrown up on Amazon. They need the story to be told. And if you found a product or service of that nature and you got a company that has a generous schedule of being able to reward you, and then you begin to get leverage where it's not just you, where you multiply your efforts to other people, then you get all the benefits of being a business owner without all the headaches and without the same level of risk. And so I think network marketing is amazing. Now, network marketing has a mixed reputation, and we all know that, right, in the marketplace. And anybody goes out, what are you doing? That's what you got to own yourself as a professional. I think.
Awesome. So right there, he said so much that I want to touch on. But a couple of those things, the mixed reputation thing, guys, there are people that do this business right, and there are people who do this business absolutely wrong. They spam people, they bring no value. And that's one of the things that really attracted me to doTERRA, is that a lot of people didn't even know when I was telling them, hey, I'm thinking about joining doTERRA. They were like, I didn't even know that was a network marketing company. All they knew doTERRA as was a company with an incredible product. And it's because here the values are so ingrained in every single wellness advocate, which I'm excited to share more details on that with you. But something else that I wanted to ask you all is, how many products have you recommended over the last week? I mean, I do this daily. Right before this call, I was in a call with a couple real estate friends, and I told them the person I use on Fiverr, I sent them 2 of my friends who are social media content creators, and I'm putting them onto businesses that I know, that I believe in, for free, and I'm getting no commission cut. And here with this business model, you are recommending things that you love that are also going to help your friends, but you're getting a commission in the long run and in the short term. So also the idea of diversifying, right? So hopefully some of you have some careers that you love. Maybe there are others of you that are just moms. I'm in that season of my life where I'm a newlywed. I love being a wife. I love having a husband that can provide. And my nervous system is pretty calm right now, which is the first time in my life that I've experienced this. So it's I don't need to hustle my life away and make magic happen. But I do want to create something long term that I know is going to have my back, because what happens if something were to happen to my husband? And I've already seen the benefits of network marketing, not only in my life, but in the life of so many of my friends. So the fact that I now found a product that I'm obsessed with, and I know that I'm going to be in love with it for years to come, because it stands out in the marketplace. And that's also something Tony said, is if you could stand for a product that has a story that you could share, that is really going to impact lives, you found a jackpot. So let's get to the nitty gritty. So what is network marketing? So essentially, it's the direct sale of products through authorized independent distributors. In doTERRA, we call those distributors wellness advocates. And what happens in network marketing is that you create a pipeline made of wholesale customers and distributors. And as that pipeline grows, so do your checks. And I'm going to share a very short story that was shared to me when I joined doTERRA, but it was of a woman who used to walk miles a day in order to get water. So she used to hike to get her water, hike back, and one day she got the genius idea of building a pipeline. And that pipeline took time, it took effort, it took intention to build. But once it was built, there was water flowing straight to her door, straight to her house. And that is a way in which you can view network marketing. So yes, in the beginning, you're building and you're signing up clients. And guess what, guys? Because the product is so good, you will have returning clients. So perhaps the clients that I sign up this month, they're still going to buy from me next month because they want to try something new. And when I discuss the whole product line, I think you'll be very engaged and you'll really have a visual of how many solutions you can offer your friends and family. But also on this pipeline, you'll notice there are people bringing in people. So the green people, or the little green emojis, those are customers. But then the ones that are in other colors like purple and pink, those are people who are doing the business. So think about it this way. You find a friend who you know needs an extra stream of income, and you know that they have a great work ethic. Her name is Sam, and you bring in Sam into the business and she runs with it. And now Sam signs up 12 people this month. That is also in your pipeline. And that is the beauty of network marketing, is the leveraging of one another, and we help each other. Okay, so anyone in my downline, if they grow, it benefits me. So what does that do in turn? The teamwork is so on point because we all win together here. So the culture becomes very cool because we all have a very common goal. So the commission is earned from people who consume the product in the organization. So that is how you make your money. So what exactly is doTERRA? Because network marketing has been around for almost 100 years. Okay, so why this company? Why would you choose to start a business here? Well, let me tell you, if you have not watched the Genesis video of doTERRA, which is how the company was started, it's a video hosted by the founders. Please message whoever got you on this call and ask them to share it to you, because it's a beautiful video explaining the heart of who we are and our mission. But essentially, doTERRA means gift of the earth. It's a company that was founded in Utah in 2018 with the hopes of bringing the most pure and potent essential oils to the marketplace in order to bring natural well-being to families. So since launching, we have some really cool bullet points here to share, which is why we are the #1 essential oils company. And it's because in a saturated marketplace, we decided to stand in the gap and do the things that other people are not willing to do. So if you shop around for essential oils, you will notice that a ton of them say 100% organic, 100% pure. But on that same bottle, you will notice that it will say, do not swallow. You cannot eat this, do not ingest. So rationally speaking, if this is a true essential oil, let's talk about a lemon essential oil, right? This means there was a lemon, and out of the lemon was distilled the natural essential oil of this lemon. Why can't we drink it? Well, it's because it's not pure. It's been synthetically modified, and there is no FDA regulation on essential oils. So all of this false advertising gets slapped on the labels. Well, with doTERRA, since we wanted to be the difference, since we wanted an essential oil that could actually impact the lives of people, we created the certified pure tested grade standard. So with every single one of our oils in the bottom, you will find a number, and that is individual to this specific oil. So it's not to all of our Serenity oils, it is just for this one. And what you can do is that you go to the website Source to You, and it brings up all the tests that were done on this specific oil. And each oil goes through 8 different stages of testing with over 50 different tests to ensure that you're getting the best of the best. So also down here, you'll see this graph and you'll see all these different little bullet points. Those are all the different areas where are the plants for our essential oils are being grown. So not only are we super thorough with testing of the oils, but we're also very selective with who we work with. And that is done through our co-impact sourcing. What this means is that we're working with small farmers all around the world to ensure that we've got the best plants for and fruits for our essential oil. So another thing to take note of is this is a company that since its inception was created with a vision for impact, a vision for they understood, okay, there's all these essential oils, but we can't even ingest them, which means that they're not at its most natural and purest form. We want the real deal so that it can actually impact lives. And that same heart is a very giving heart. So we also have a foundation called Healing Hands, and we impact so many small communities all around the world. And we oftentimes try to work with the small farmers to not only provide them with jobs, but also initiatives. doTERRA has done things like build hospitals in different areas of the world, and we're constantly with a how do we give back mindset. And guys, that is a beautiful place to position yourself, because it challenges you as a human to also ask that question often, like, okay, I'm working, I'm making money. What is the purpose of this money, and how can I use it not only to help my family, but help those other people in need? And one of the main things that I love about this community is how grounding it is. And it was a very big change for me, coming from a different culture into this one that is very, very focused on people and giving back. So aside from that, I wanted to, of course, showcase to you all the product lines, because this is a huge reason why I also decided I wanted to partner with this company. Essentially, what's happening here is that we're providing so many solutions to the average consumer. But as I mentioned, with purity and potency as the #1 focus. So what once started as an essential oils company has now grown to a company that also sells household cleaning essentials, personal care, supplements, nutrition, products for stress and anxiety. And all of these products include or have a base of our essential oils. So it's really cool because you are getting the natural, pure, and potent essential oils in your laundry detergent and in your toothpaste, and even our supplements. Some of them have essential oils in them. So guys, this is something that I'm not sure how many of you guys have explored essential oils, but when you use doTERRA, things change quick. Like, I was so skeptical because I would hear people say these like, oh my God, this works so fast and it's so amazing. And I was like, it's an oil. It wasn't clicking in my head until all my health concerns started coming up and I had to use it one by one, right? So the first time I got a headache, I had been told, you put peppermint in your temples, it's going to go away like this. And I was like, what are the chances that works? Got my first headache, tried it out, went away like this. And I was like, okay, this is insane. And then also my personal story with doTERRA is when I started working with this company, I had been struggling with acne for 4 years. And I was like, oh, well, of course I'm going to try the products if I want to partner with them. But I never expected it to cure my acne because I had been struggling with acne for so long that you're almost like, well, nothing's going to work. I'm just cursed with the acne. But guys, in just 2 months, I had these insane results that really opened my eyes to the fact that nature works. And then I started learning things like the fact that aspirin was created out of inspiration from wintergreen. And I started learning that 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is equivalent to 28 peppermint tea bags. And because I struggled with acne, I would hear from like Chinese medicine that, oh, drink peppermint, it's going to cool the inside of your body. And I would drink all these peppermint teas, nothing, it never worked, right? And then I started drinking peppermint water and I was getting these great results. And also with turmeric, I had been told for so long, you need to drink turmeric, it's anti-inflammatory. I bought every brand of turmeric, it never worked. And then when I drank the doTERRA turmeric, because of their purity and potency, because they're really just being so thorough with the kind of turmeric that they use, where it's sourced from, how it's distilled, the way it's tested, then I got these incredible results. And I don't know if you feel the excitement in my voice, but when you have a health concern that you struggle with for a while and you finally find a solution, it's a very cool position to be in, because now that suffering that you went through is like, I could help people. And not only have I had this personal testimony, but so many people that I know have had great testimonies with these products. So I share that to say, if you do choose to align with this company, you're going to have something great to bring forth to your network. Another thing that makes doTERRA really stand out in the marketplace is our retention rate. So what happens with these products, as I mentioned, is that they actually work, and people are not used to using natural solutions. We've become a society that goes to Tylenol, and if your stomach hurts, you go to Pepto-Bismol. And here, people try our DigestZen oil, and it helps all their digestion needs, from acid reflux to bloating to this to that people's eyes really open up, and they really see the value of the company. So if they start using the oils and the oils work, and then they are educated by wellness advocates like you and me about, hey, we've got shampoo here, we've got face wash, we've got laundry detergent, multi-surface cleaner. And when they get that multi-surface cleaner and they test it out and it cleans their counter so well, they're going to be like, why would I ever go buy my Arm & Hammer one that has all these harsh chemicals, all these toxic chemicals? No, I'm going to buy doTERRA for life because I trust the company, I value the company, and that is how we have such a high retention rate, which is the beauty of working with this brand in specific. So with doTERRA, you could be one of two things. Number one is a wholesale client, which means you are just a customer, a loyal customer. So we give you a 25% discount on all your products for a whole year, and you also get product education. Or you could choose to be a wellness advocate, which means you also get that 25% discount and you get education as well, but not just on the products, also on the business. And when you're a wellness advocate, you're eligible to receive commissions. And guys, the role of a wellness advocate, it's really great for someone that values health, has already been on a health journey, or is going through a health journey. So I've been on a health journey for years now. So I went and I removed my breast implants, I removed some root canals, because I was doing research and learning that all these things were toxic for me, but my health journey was not done. I still had not unlocked my acne. And you know, some people start with this company and they're wanting to go on a health journey. And maybe they're not that knowledgeable, but it's okay, because through going through your own journey and incorporating perhaps a detox or a new set of vitamins and seeing the results of those products in your life, now you could advocate for them and you could help your friends. And we've got a ton of resources. As I mentioned, there are books where you could literally search up ailments and it tells you, okay, for headaches, this is going to be the best oil. For a runny nose, use this, etc. So it is a bit of like a word full or mouthful of a title, because you're like, oh my God, how am I going to be a wellness advocate? Well, it's your journey first. And as you start going on your own journey, you start learning. And all I have to say is you get to impact people's lives on such a great and deep level, because so many people are using toxic products. And you have the ability to connect them to a brand that they can trust, that can serve them for years to come. So I'm not sure if you guys did the math when I showed you when doTERRA was open, but we've been around for 15 years and we're such a loved company. We actually signed a contract with, I believe it was the Jets football team, and we're working with them as their wellness partner. And there are big names who use doTERRA, who endorse doTERRA, and it feels so incredible to be a part of a company that is so loved and is making such an impact. So let's talk about becoming a wellness advocate. So all you have to do is you buy your products. So we would go ahead and connect with you over, okay, what are your health concerns at the moment? And we will give you a protocol that will help you have your own testimony with the product. And once you buy the product, then you would set up an LRP. So the requirement to be a wellness advocate and unlock the compensation plan is to become a member of the loyalty rewards program, which means that you're placing a monthly order of a minimum of 100 PV. Okay, so 100 PV can be in between 125 to 150. It changes depending on what products you buy. Oils are for $1. So for example, if I were to buy $100 worth of oils, it would be 100 PV, but other products like supplements have different points. But that's it, so that you guys know more or less. My mouse is like running out of battery. How exciting. But if you do decide to sign up as a wellness advocate, there is a whole bunch of resources for you to learn and to start learning. And this is why I say don't expect overnight results. If you've never grown a business, if you don't have a big network, it's gonna take time to build up that pipeline. But even if, you know, it takes 2 years to see the kind of success that you want, you're anyways monthly buying products that you're going to use in your household that are safer for you and your family. And some people grow super fast. Some people come in here with the skill sets and the network to leverage, others don't. But the truth about this business is that if you're willing to learn and expand, you can achieve whatever it is that you set your mind to. Now, you know, you don't have all of those pain points of the regular business. You don't need to have the inventory. You don't need to have the storefront or pay the sales reps. So it's a very different business, but you do need to grow. So your personal growth, the growth of your skill sets is going to determine the pace at which you grow. So one of the main things that doTERRA offers is our doTERRA Business Building Certification. That is an online course, but you also have a book that you could follow up with. We believe in building in 5 simple steps, which we call pipes. That is, you prepare, you invite, you present, you enroll, and you support. And of course, through the course and the book, you're going to get more details on how to do that, but you learn as you go. Okay, there are also other courses for you to take, like essential oil safety, the natural home edit, but we also have 2 incredible podcasts, and I would screenshot this, okay, just so you can start listening to them ahead of time so that you can understand the value of the people in this company, the humble hearts, and all you have to do is listen into those podcasts to really be like, wow, I get a good vibe from here. And that's the thing with network marketing. You don't want a short-term vision with it. You want a long-term vision with it. And with that being said, you want to partner with a company who you fully trust, that's going to be around for a very long time, and whose values and morals align with yours. So now let's get to the nitty-gritty. How do you earn with doTERRA? Well, there are 5 different ways in which you can earn. And before I break them down, I want to show you different ranks and the different possibilities. So there are people who are super delighted to be making an extra $300 a month, where there are people at the top of the compensation plan who average about $100,000 a month. Okay. These are real averages, guys. Does everyone make this? No, it takes a level. Like the people doing this over here are the ones who fully committed to the business, who are working it full time, who are strategizing, who are growing, who are implementing, who are business building. But guess what? Some of you guys are already business owners. You are no stranger to hard work. And I have not made it to this rank with doTERRA yet because I'm fairly new with the company, but in the last business or in the last company that I was with, I did make it to the top rank. And I know what it takes to get there. And I know that anyone that really sets their mind to it can do it. Now, if you're like, I don't want to do all that, I'm not a very huge money motivated person, I just want to make a few shifts in my life and help a few friends, no problem. Like that is also possible. And I'm going to show you the different ways in which you earn. But as you notice, guys, at every single different rank, the different ways in which you earn are going to change. So When we get to the leadership bonuses, you'll notice those really impact the people who stayed and who pursued the top. And then when you're going for these smaller ranks, it's more based on fast start. So the people who you are personally enrolling on a month-to-month basis. So I'll break down all the different ways in a second. But even with this, so let's say for elite, it says you need to have, the rank of elite needs 3,000 points. And that says you'll earn an average of $357 a month. But I'm going to do some math for you and show you how you can even have less points in your team and make more than what it shows here. So all the different ways that we can earn. Number one, retail client bonuses. So when we talked earlier how you can be incorporated with doTERRA, we said a wholesale client and wellness advocate. There is one more, which is retail client. I never sign up people as a retail because they're paying 100% price when there's an offering for them to pay 25% off, and they don't have to pay any membership fee. They don't have to place any monthly orders. They have like no restrictions or implications. They just get 25% off. And I love helping my clients because at the end of the day, if they get an extra discount, they're going to be more prone to purchasing again than if they're buying products at a high price. So retail clients, I don't sell, but if you were to sign up people as a retail client, you would get a 25% profit. Next. Fast start bonus. So this is on people that you sign up as members. So whether it's a wholesale customer or a wellness advocate. So you're going to get from, let's say you sign up your friend Becky, you're going to get 20% of what Becky purchases, right? So a 20% payout. The reason why I said you could make more than those $347 that it was showing is because let's say I want to make $400. $400 is 20% of 2,000. So if you have 2,000 volume in sales, that already with just this one type of payout is $400. And it depends how much you are into your numbers. I'm very much into my numbers. I like to know how much I want to make and I go after it. Versus there are some people that are just like, oh, I'd like to make this much and I'm just going to go slowly and in due time I'll make that. Amazing. So that's the other cool part about network marketing is you get to choose your pace. You get to choose your creativity, your strategy. You're always going to have an abundance of resources given to you, ideas given to you. But at the end of the day, you're the boss. So if that sounds exciting for you, this could be great for you. So with Fast Start, let's say I sign up Becky. I'm getting 20% payout on all of Becky's orders. But let's say Becky signs up Lisa. I'm also gonna get 10% of Lisa's orders for 60 days, whereas Becky will get 20% of Lisa's orders. Okay, so you will get this payout for your level 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I hope that's clear for you all. But even if, let's say, Becky is under me for 4 months, and on month 4, she signs up, I'm running out of names. On month 4, she signs up Joanna. I'm going to get 5% of Joanna's sign up for the next 60 days, any orders that she places. So that is Fast Start. You could create a whole strategy with just this one specific bonus. Now, this is the bonus that I wanted to touch on, how you can make $1,500 if you just get laser focused on this one bonus. And this is a great bonus because it teaches duplication. This is a bonus though for someone that wants to build the business with other people. This isn't for someone that just wants to sign up a few clients. This is for someone that's like, I want to go full force with this. I really loved what I saw here of this, of the potential earnings, you know, of the higher ranks, and I'm going full force. So this is incredible for people of influence. And lately there's been this word on the street of what an influencer is, and people think that it's social media influencers, and that is so far from the truth. I will tell you, one of the things I love most about doTERRA is that some of their top earners, you cannot find them on social media because they have built their business the old school way, connecting with people one-on-one, hosting events. And guys, there are so many ways to do this, right? I have a friend who owns a Zumba studio, and she told me, hey, I have a few different vendors coming to our class on Saturday. Do you want to come? Sign me up, sis. I'm taking a table. I'm taking a few products for people to sample. I'm going to go and tell them about my excitement for these products and ask them what they're using and give them some information, and I will get clients there. Also, in the beginning of December, I have a friend who is like the board of the kids school. I don't have kids yet, but PTSA, I think. They're hosting a Christmas event. She also invited me, and I'm having a table there too. About 100 different parents will be there, and I'm going to sell to people there as well. So the awesome part about this kind of business is you get to get as creative as you want to. And, you know, the only limitation is your mind. If you think your 5 friends are your only way of growing, then you're not thinking entrepreneurial enough. And that is the beauty of network marketing too, is that you can grow here through the trainings, through the brainstorming that we do together, and you can get out of your comfort zone and learn new skill sets that are not only going to help you here in this environment, but with any other business that you decide to start up in the future. So with the power of 3, the goal is to look for people who are influential. What does that mean? People who show up for others, who have a good reputation, who have proved to other people that they're, you know, doing righteous things on the right track. Those are the best people to bring into your network marketing business because they already have a network of people that trust them. So let's say this is me, and I bring in 3 people that want to do the business. These 3 people get on an LRP of 150 PV. Okay, I'm on an LRP of 150 PV. Why? Because to secure the first step of the power of 3, you need 600 team volume. So we always make it a habit of everyone doing LRP of 150 if they want to take the business serious, because it helps with this one way of payout with the power of 3. So you sign up. You find your first 3 friends who want to do this business. They get on the LRP. You secure your first bonus from the power of 3, which is $50. That sounds like pocket change. So everyone ignores this bonus. But this is such an incredible bonus because it honors duplication. And what happens next is that when you get each of your 3 friends to bring in 3 more friends, now you unlock the second level, which is a 250 bonus. And mind you, this bonus gets paid out on a month-to-month basis. So you want to think, who are my top 3 influential friends? Okay, let's do this business together. Let's go into business together. I like this company. I like these people. It's going to be fun. You go into business together, and then your job is to help your 3 friends think of who are their 3 influential friends who could also serve the lives of people through leveraging these products and becoming a wellness advocate with doTERRA. So we identify, we sign them up, and here we go. Now we've unlocked 250. We do that one more time. And now we're at the $1,500 bonus. And these are all people who are committed to the business. So we all said, we're going to grow. We're going to do this together. We love it here. We're going to do our LRP every single month. And now you have this $1,500 bonus coming in every single month, just because you set up this proper structure with people that want to business build together. That is how you get to $1,500 with doTERRA, leveraging the power of 3. Now, there are a bunch of other ways to make $1,500, but I like to simplify it. And I remember when I started, my main focus was, okay, how much do I want to make weekly? $500? Okay, what I would look at was how many people do I need to sign up? personally. So I would do the math. Okay, 500, what is 20%? That is 20% of what? And I would push to recruit those many people. I was like on a big mission to grow fast, but you don't have to be. And that's the beauty of it. You get to determine what you want out of this. And of course, we will work with you to create goals that work with your life. We are all living different worlds. We've got different priorities. And the beauty of this is that there are different ways to do it. You get to decide. Now, something that really stands out in doTERRA is our uni-level bonus. This bonus is going to be very impactful the higher you go in your ranks. So as you see here, the uni level is this green area. So once you're like platinum and above, it starts making a big difference. Even down here, you'll notice gold. Uni level also makes a difference. But the bigger your team, the bigger the uni level payout gets. So what is uni level? Is all the people that are in your pipeline. Okay, so we get paid up to 7 levels down. And now something very popular in network marketing companies is that you get paid the highest percentage in your top levels and the lowest percentage in your lower levels. Here, it's inverted. So you get paid less in your top levels and more in your lower levels. And naturally, if we look at the pipeline, naturally, it's always bigger in the bottom, right? Because in the top, you'll have like your top people that you've signed up, but then people are building under. So these lower levels become a lot heftier, AKA this part of the compensation is very beneficial to us and very different from other companies. And here there is a numerical example that actually showcases, so with another company with the same amount of people on each level, from uni level, you would only get paid $10,522 versus with our inverted uni level, you would be making $27,142. Again, this is a bigger team. This is a team of about 3,500 people. Is that impossible to create? No, especially if you actually give yourself time. And guys, the beauty of network marketing is that someone could join your team and they could completely take off. And, you know, you just have to have a discipline of, okay, why am I building here? Well, I really stand for the products. I want to be a user of the products and I want to be an advocate for what we're doing here. Right? And then every single day you get a little bit more uncomfortable. You share with friends, you stay consistent. And if you have that mindset, you're going to build an incredible extra stream of income for you and your family. So the next payout form, or the 5th way to earn, is our leadership pool bonuses. And this is amazing for our higher ranks. So again, if we're comparing it to the graph, this is right over here, what you see as yellow. So this is really nice because most times with network marketing companies, when you hit a rank, they give you a bonus and it's a one-time bonus. Well, here we give a bonus to our leaders every single month. And the company actually pays out 7.25% of its global sales and divides it amongst its distributors in these different leadership pools. So as you see, we have an empowerment pool, which hits the premiers, silvers, and golds, leadership performance pool, and then diamond performance pool. And as you see on this graph, the different ranks, I keep losing my mouse, the different ranks get different amounts of shares. So it does make a huge difference in your check, what rank you're hitting. And, you know, in these ranks, you're usually, I'm right over here. It makes a difference if, let's say, one month I hit this versus this, like it makes a difference, right? So this is more for the people who are taking the business, you know, seriously. And there are people who build all the way to like diamond and they still have a full-time job. Do not be fooled by the thought of, I need to do this full-time to do it big. No, you have to be intentional and organized and visionary. And you have to do your business building guide and write your list of people and be willing to talk about it and proudly, right? One of the things that Tony Robbins said towards the end, or I may have caught it off, but he was telling the interviewer, like, you are a proud network marketer, and that's why you're good. And that's what you have to be, because in a world, like, people are always going to look down on different careers. So at some point I got my real estate license, and it was so crazy because when you're trying to get listings, you're like calling people, and I had people like scream at me, "Oh, you realtors, like, I can't deal with you guys. You're the worst. I hope you all die." I was like, what is wrong with this? But every single industry gets its heat for different reasons. And what matters is who you are as an individual, how you show up, what value you bring. Are you trying to help people? Are you trying to find solutions to their problems? Or is it all about your benefit? And the good part about this team is that we see the bigger picture, and we see why we're doing this in the long run, and you'll be a part of that culture, so you won't get lost in the sauce. So honestly, guys, you've got nothing to lose and a lot to potentially gain. Whether you want to do the speedy route of, I want to grow quick, I love what I'm hearing, or you want to take your time, we can tailor it to you, and we could help you achieve your personal goals. And actually, if you sign up this month, we've got 2 different offerings. So for anyone that signs up with over 100 PV in your enrollment, you're going to get a free citrus bliss oil. That is going to be an invigorating blend, great to diffuse in the morning time, very energizing. And then also, if you sign up over 200 PV, which I recommend, if you've got enough to spare for your sign up order, do a nice order, right? Because you want to be able to try different products and have your own experience. People sometimes ask me, how'd you get such amazing skin results? And you guys don't understand, I filled in all the leaking holes. Like, I knew that acne that persisted for 4 years wasn't something I was going to cure with a little topical. I knew that there was something, that my gut was compromised, that I had a high toxic load, and I knew that doTERRA had a ton of different products that they could help with. And what I did was I went on an intense protocol. And if you have acne or you know anyone that does, I can send you a YouTube video that I created on it. But I bought a lot of products and I went through an extensive protocol. But in 2 months, I saw incredible results that made me super fall in love with this company. So if you can start with, a good amount of products, it's going to benefit your experience in the long run. So now, for anyone that signs up with over 200 PV, not only are you going to get the citrus bliss for free, but you will also get our frankincense oil, which is known as the king of oils. It is incredible for prayer, for meditation. It's also great for cellular vitality. This one can be ingested. It can also be used topically. It's great for skin too. So I sometimes like to put frankincense in the oil that I use. I use Yarrow Pump for my skin, but I add a little bit of frankincense because it also helps with skin health. And then Adaptive Touch. This is our calming blend. So great to help you wind down when you're feeling stressed and anxious. This is a diluted form of Adaptive, which means that it's got fractionated coconut oil and makes it safe to put on your skin. And it's just a great oil to have in your purse. So those are the promotions we have for this month. And I just want to say thank you for listening in. I'm looking forward to working closely with those who see the vision. And now if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them on the chat. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.